I'd like to welcome you to BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth. Dr. Imani, Mayat, how are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Good. Peggy Mars, Sisters for Sisters Network Incorporated, said that you should be recognized here at Black Wall Street, ATL, and so that's what we attempted to do.
Well, Peggy, you're doing a wonderful job, first of all, and all thanks to Peggy Mars for including me in this wonderful occasion. I'm the co-founder of a group called Yes for Health, Youth Educational Services for Health, and we started back in 2002 teaching youth about health issues using drama, performance, spoken word, poetry, and actually created another branch called Healthy Haiku Productions, where we go out to schools and mentoring programs and churches to teach young people about health issues, to give them the truth, to give them the facts, because we are what we eat, and it's really doing us in. So I worked at CDC, the Centers for Disease Control, for 22 years.
Here in Atlanta? Here
in Atlanta, and realized that the statistics are just going up in our communities. We needed to do something radically different, and for me that meant working with young people.
Have you ever seen obesity as, the way it is now?
Oh, no.
It's off the chain.
Numbers just keep going up.
They say that this is the first generation that will not outlive its parents.
Oh, it's sad. It's very, very sad. At one point, take diabetes, for example. Type 2 diabetes used to be considered adult onset diabetes. And now we have
juvenile diabetes.
Yeah, but I mean younger than we have 10 and 12-year-olds getting diagnosed with type 2 diabetes because of what they're eating. They're burning out their pancreas, which is supposed to last them for a lifetime. And because of all the sugars, the salts, and all the things that we're eating, we're just polluting our systems.
A lot of the wrong stuff and none of the good stuff. No vegetables, string beans, cantaloupe, honeydew, melon, asparagus.
Absolutely. And I have a little workshop that I do with young children where we do a brainstorming, and I ask them about good foods. What should we be eating? And invariably, the younger the children are, the more they stick to fruits and vegetables. They say apples, broccoli, cucumbers. And it's when I do that same exercise with older people, they say, well, can we put pizza on the good list? Can we put fried chicken on? I'm like, no,
serious?
I'm serious. And the children got it. They understand what makes them healthy, but we give them this other stuff. So they get confused. But we do those workshops. I also do workshops with mentors and women's organizations. The Center for Black Women's Wellness was one of my clients about a year ago, and I took them through a whole program on nutrition and health. And so having a lot of fun, speaking the truth. I have a radio show, Healthy Haiku Blog Talk radio show, Tuesdays, 6:30 to 7:30. It's an internet radio show where we highlight young people themselves who are using the arts to teach about health issues, including raising self-esteem and with things like violence and bullying and nutrition. We cover all of that.
Violence?
Violence is a health issue. It really is a health issue.
Violence is a health issue?
Violence is a health issue. We have more young blacks in the age range of like 15 to 24.
Well, they just didn't wake up violent. I mean, there's a history to it, isn't it?
Oh, of course there's a history. We don't love ourselves. And so we kill people who look like ourselves. And there's the gun issue and all of that. I'm not even going to go there. But, we talk, starting from bullying, we talk about the importance of not being a bystander when other children are being bullied. So we teach about all of that. And yes, violence is a health issue. One of the
see, a thought that came to my mind, and I'm thinking about young black men, and I'm thinking about the incarceration issue. If you have incarcerated half of the black fathers, or 25% of the black fathers, a lot of the bullying comes from the fact that there aren't any fathers around.
Right. Well,
to show these young men who are off the hook how to get back on point.
Well, there's that, and there's just the
crack babies, lead paint,
all of that.
Post-traumatic slavery disorder. I'm just saying the young men didn't just wake up crazy and violent.
No, but it's systematically something that happens from the schools,
from the music, from Hollywood.
Exactly.
Look at Hollywood. We see these children are watching things on television.
That's right.
That we had no idea of.
Absolutely.
As children.
Absolutely. And so I've got a 7-year-old granddaughter, and we closely monitor what she watches, because if we let
the cartoons are violent.
Yeah, Yeah, they are, but she'd be watching these teenage shows that are way too mature for her. And I'm like, nope, I don't think so. I said, these are the 2 channels you can watch, and that's it. You know.
So there's none of that in a lot of our households. Nobody's
right.
monitoring what the children are watching.
Because what we watch becomes part of us, and so we've got to filter out that stuff so that they get the positive images that help to build their self-esteem. We're all about teaching youth to get on their path. And so if they really feel good about themselves, have a healthy self-esteem, they won't get involved with things that will take them off their path. They wouldn't even consider getting pregnant at 13 or 14 if they had a vision of where they were going with their
Being
lives.
a grandma at 30.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, we work very closely with them.
And not that 30 as a grandma is anything new.
No, it's
but
not new.
It's
happening more and more.
Prevalent.
It's definitely more prevalent. So we work with them, and our biggest thing is teaching self-esteem, making healthy choices in all areas of their lives. And it's wonderful. We've had some great success stories. We've had folks be on Tyler Perry shows, you know, some of our performing arts students. We've had them get into the best colleges and really be contributing members of society. There was a young man who, when he met me, I graduated from MIT, and we were doing a little award program at Morehouse School of Medicine. He says, I want to go to MIT. I said, that's wonderful. You know, do it. Make sure you go. And he was in junior high school at the time. And I got an Facebook message from his dad. And he said, you didn't see the awards program that I put on Facebook because EJ, he just graduated from MIT. And I'm like, wow.
Huge.
You know, huge. And he did spend time in our theater group, you know, which really helped to build self-esteem. And most of the kids we get are geniuses anyway. We just try to turn on the switch and help them to recognize that they are geniuses.
Dr. Maya, how can people get in touch with you?
A number of ways. We've got a website, healthyhaikuproductions.com. That's healthy and the word HAIKU productions with an S.com. Email Imani Maat, IMANI MAAT @me.com. And phone number 404-702-4382.
How did you come to take on the name Maya? Now that's what I've been wanting to ask you. That's what I flew down here for.
Well, you know, we all have to. Actually, it was a good friend of mine.
Did you know about the Maya principles?
Absolutely, absolutely. But a friend of mine started calling me that on email or Facebook, and he sent me a message, and it had my old name. I said, wait a minute, did I get demoted? And I just liked the sound of Imani Ma'at, and it also gave me some values, a value system to strive for. Ma'at represents balance and reciprocity and honesty. You know, all of the good principles.
For example, instead of saying thou should not steal, thou should not lie, it's more like I have not caused harm today.
Right. I have
Speaking
not,
positive
exactly,
affirmations.
Exactly. So
Principles
I've
of Maya.
done no harm to anyone. So
yes.
It's good principles to live by, and it makes for good discussion when people ask me, where'd you get that name from? What was wrong with your old name? And so it's a wonderful conversation.
We thank you for your patience. We thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
You did.
I appreciate it.
Keep watching BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth.
Thank you.